Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Nice little comfy couch vibes. We probably will still have a chance to go and get back to the normal setup, probably I think for some upcoming videos later on today, so be on the lookout for that. But this will be our nice little weekly video of all the places we're watching for and looking for, and probably should be a pretty good week, I would say, just in terms of overdue places, overdue stock, places we're watching for, and everything else. We also had a pretty good weekend too as well in terms of stock and movement and everything. You guys may have also seen the day-to-day video earlier on. So like I said, we'll go dive a little bit more into the weekly, a little bit more extra ramble, but I do think this week will be pretty good. Now, if anything kind of really does go and drop from like between like now and the day-to-day video, because I'll maybe have this up a little bit later, don't mind me. Hopefully the daily video is able to go and cover up everything with that. So, hi. Hello, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We also have the Howl links down below we do keep on mentioning for that Samsung promotion. It's super good. That's why we keep on mentioning up on the channel itself. Link down below. Click on it, check it out, and see if it's up to you guys. You do get a bunch of credits, free money, no money obligation, no reservation, whatever. So I have had a lot of people be like, hey, this is kind of a good, cool deal, so got you guys for that. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below, Amazon sign-up links down below, Targets, Best Buys, all that stuff, and let's dive in the video. So you guys may or may not have heard quite a bit of this from this weekend / past week or so. Best Buy is going to be looking like a snazzy daddy up in here. Best Buy throughout this weekend, we did see a lot of folks out there get some stock, get the hookups on some stock, and pretty much have a pretty good time. As of even Sunday too, and throughout probably even today a lot, Best Buy stores, if you guys are either using like various tracking websites or the most namely stuff you guys always hear me mention, the Best Buy app glitch, we have been seeing people getting their stock. They've had new warehouse showing up. They've had stores still receiving stock. And it is kind of crazy because they did do an online restock. But it seems like a lot of people even now sometimes are showing up at their stores around the 11 o'clock range or so. So if you guys are West Coast and seeing this, maybe give your local store a call. Or maybe if you guys just want to if you guys have to go there, maybe pick up a game, get whatever, do an errands out post work, whatever it may be. As you guys go and do that, go maybe call your store and ask your store and see. We did see some people get success just casually asking. You find a cool employee, like you have to maybe ask one or two different employees and see. But we have been hearing some good reports with that. If you guys want to do the easiest side, though, probably still just using the app glitch. Download the Best Buy app. Go and type in the SKU unit or type in just say PlayStation 5, Xbox, or whatever. And if it shows up as unavailable, sold out, or whatever for a store, you want to go there because that means it's in their systems. Now, we did see a lot of stuff throughout the past like 7-8 days or so. Some stores might be more getting closer to sold out, or maybe they were a part of like the initial first wave. I would probably say, though, if you guys do bounce around a few different store locations, like let's say you guys just check, like, say, like within the 20-mile radius or so, there probably would be at least one or two stores out there that does and would have stock. So I want to let you guys know that does seem like a big focus, and I do think a lot of people will probably be getting their consoles with it. So throughout this week, we'll probably be mentioning this on the day-to-day videos, but probably today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it may be, we'll probably be seeing that stock. So I think good thumbs up. Like, I'm kind of vibing that. So, big focus on the week. We did also go and see them do an online drop before, so unless they did a weird one like an hour or two, like just randomly, we did go and maybe want to watch for a total tech drop, mainly because they did do one like 3 weeks ago. I do think the online likelihood will be a little bit lower throughout this week, but at the same exact time, we'll wait, we'll see how the vibe kind of goes. But either way, there should be probably a lot of in-store stock for Best Buy. That'll probably be one of the bigger focuses this week. Now, the next big one is going to be on the Walmart side. Now, Walmart's not guaranteed, but if there is anything else, we'll give you guys another separate update video, as I'm doing work stuff. If you guys don't know, we've been doing a bit of a trial run for down in Dallas, which is why I'm like in weird setups and weird whatever. But we'll kind of see how everything kind of plays out in a little bit. But when it does come with their own stock overall, Walmart's been over like a month. Like, dude, it's been like a month and a half at this point, and a lot of locations, I do believe, are pretty much fully stocked with their stock. We do know that places got their stock. People online have gotten their stock from the processing orders. We were hearing some rumors that Walmart might be doing in-store drops too. We just see a few locations, a few people talk about that and actually get the stock. So we'll keep you guys in the loop if we do see stuff with it and if we do see stock movement with it. Now, it'll probably be still trial runs if they do more in stores, but it's so overdue for online, and it definitely does churn a lot of Walmart Plus subscriptions. So I'd probably say the likelihood of a Walmart drop this week, unless it's already been announced, then we'll talk about a separate video, is probably a nice like 70%. Now, they could always go and skip another week. I'm not sure why, but like it does seem like almost every bit of stock has been released for the prior drop. Now, especially with Best Buy getting new waves and Target getting new waves and Amazon doing their first waves and PS Direct, I do think the likelihood for this week will be way higher. So hopefully you guys will see a confirmed video from me for the next upcoming Walmart restock sooner rather than later. So nothing confirmed so far, but like I said, I'm doing this a little bit earlier, so that weird window might make things a little bit more on the awkward side. Now, for some other little various things too as well to go mention, Target. We have been seeing Targets throughout this past week or so slowly start picking up stock. We've been seeing a mixture of both online stores just releasing stock how they kind of usually have been, but I do think it's been slightly more held / slightly more not as good, not as good as bigger stock or whatever. We keep on mentioning that the last time they both did drops, Best Buy did about a week ago, and this is pretty much the first week now of Best Buy having stock kind of sold out or being sold in their stores. So we're going to keep on watching for stock and waiting for stock with all of that. Now, when it does come with Target too, since we have been hearing reports of stock and stock arrivals, I think it'll turn out pretty good. So we'll keep on watching for their stock and waiting for stock to see. But when it does come with Target, the usual 5 a.m. to around 9 p.m. I know big range, just depends on the store. Keep on checking for your store stock. I do think it'll probably bump up a lot, though, throughout this week, so we'll probably talk about it a little bit more, too, as well, when we hear more employee confirmations, employee talks, employee numbers, whatever that may go and be. Now, as well for Amazon. If you guys have not signed up, use the Amazon links and go and check those on out. Amazon, in general, has still been getting some okay stock numbers, apparently. They did go do their Horizon bundles for all the people in stores a few days ago. Still have not done the PlayStation 5 disc editions for quite some time. Xboxes still have never been fully dropped to my knowledge. So I'd probably say the likelihood of an Amazon doing a few more of their invitation waves will be very, very high throughout this week. I think it'll turn out pretty good and vibe out pretty good. So make sure you guys are signed up if you guys have not already. Check your emails. I'll try our best to give you guys a quick update if we do see or hear any extra stuff when it comes to it. As well, when it comes to the other various stores, GameStop. GameStop probably will and should still have leftover stock when it does come to all of them in the in-store locations. GameStop itself should be churning, should be pumping. They did start another, this is a second drop now in the past 2 weeks. They did do a new drop as of last Saturday. So even as of Sunday, we have been seeing people reporting that their stores have stock, have been getting stock, receiving stock. So if you guys just want to be copping out, dipping out of the restock grind or whatever it may be, totally recommend it. GameStop's been doing okay, at least in my opinion. It's slightly more higher, and you do have to be a GameStop Pro Rewards. We'll probably still be seeing reports of them having stock until Wednesday or Thursday, especially if this is a secondary drop, because less people know about it. Less news articles like the Kotakus, IGNs are reporting on it. Probably less people tweeting about it, and they're also bundles too, so bundles usually last a bit longer as well. So that'll probably be a big focus, just in case you guys are lazy, you guys are working, you guys don't want to be on Twitter or watch a bunch of videos. GameStop, you could probably get a better deal waiting for Walmart on their next drop or another public PS Direct, but I would say at least it is kind of a big thing to still focus on and be on top of if you guys would like. Now, we also, speak of the devil, for the PS Directs, we did not see any open PS Directs last week. It was only 2 individual email PS Directs. So we'll be watching that pretty closely on this week too, mainly because they do like to cycle. They do a few invites and they do a few publics. It kind of just depends on all that stuff, but at least we have been seeing that overall, which is also kind of nice and cool. When it does come with them too as well, we'll see, because we do usually see a lot of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday email invites. So we'll see if maybe today, if they'll send out some email invites, we'll get some information and know if we can pop it off or all that type of stuff. So we'll keep you guys in the loop the best we possibly can if we hear more stuff with that. PS Strikes have been going pretty good and vibing pretty good. So I'd love to go and see just stock for them in general. I think it'd be actually really nice and really cool. So big thumbs up with that. Now for some other little various things too as well. When it comes to the mid-tiers and online. And I'll listen to these, by the way, for warning, if they actually did do any random drops of this, feel free to leave a comment down below and let us know. But Online did do some drops last week. The likelihood might be a little bit lower, though they have come in clutch on Mondays and Fridays, I feel like, a lot. So Online's kind of churning and feeling pretty good. Xbox is probably overdue. PlayStation 5's kind of middle overdue. Not so much, though, because they did one last week. When it comes to GameFly, still has not done a drop in probably forever. It's been so long. So we'll watch to see if they somehow get their Horizon bundles. We did see a lot of stores as well, such as the BJ's wholesalers, start getting some Horizon bundles, which might go trickle and mean all these mid-tier locations are finally able to get some stock. Mainly because now that all the Amazons, Walmarts, Targets, etc. are all done, that means that the mid-tier now maybe has extra stock from Sony, or they're maybe on the secondary slot for when they receive their stock. We have been seeing a few reports of BJ's wholesalers having stores in stock and having additional stock. So if you guys want to check their stores, especially right after an online drop, walk-ins might be worth calling, or see if they show up in the stores or if they get their bundles, because the last bundle drop wasn't really that bad. So we're watching that pretty closely just to see if any stock movements over there and how it kind of vibes that out. So online, probably not likely. In store, definitely a little bit more on the likelier side. We still keep on watching, though, for Fred Meyer's, Smith's, and Kroger's for both online and in-store. We've been hearing a few little trickle of reports for in-store drops, so just casual walk-ins. Online, though, has been a very long time, and they do sometimes, I believe, have on their app, too, as well. So keep that also in mind. We'll see if that any good movement pumps out with that. Same with Myers, too. We haven't seen them do anything like around 2 months, 3 months or so, which kind of stinks because they were churning pretty good. So we'll keep on watching for stock with them. And if we see more Horizon bundles, especially for all these locations or any reports and news on it, we'll let you guys know and give you guys probably another separate video. So make sure those notifications are on and keep on checking on the how link down below. When it does come to Newegg, keep checking for their new shuffle. They did do an online drop, though. Verizon did go do an online drop already, so that's off the list, although they still have never done a PS5 Digital with the API being updated for it. When it does come with their other bits of stock, too, we did see a lot of walk-in reports and walk-in stock locations after the last drop itself. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind the best we possibly can. But when it does come for in-stores, too, we did see them, I think, in a few trial stores, so it might mean even more stores might have more stock. If they decide to do that, we'll let you guys go and know. When it does come with PC Richards and Endorma, both of those are overdue on both for online and also for some in-store drop locations. Staples as well have not seen too many more updates when it comes to their stock and stock movement, so wait to see if any more in-stores pop on up. Once again, though, that ties on into all the other locations. If they're receiving stock and they're getting more walk-ins, such as, say, BJ's wholesalers, that'll probably mean we'll be seeing other locations also receiving and getting stock, which is very, very nice to see. Military Online is very, very on the overdue side as we keep on watching for that. Same with their in-store locations for the Navy supply depots and such like that. Typically for that one, too, those usually kind of correspond with the in-store grocery store walk-ins and all of that. So we'll keep you guys and leave the best we can for all of that. Good stuff, too. Now, for other little various walk-in and stock locations, we'll have to see. We do sometimes see the Belks, BH Photos, HEBs, or whatever, but it's been a little bit more on the drier side. So I still think Walmart's going to be a golden one, probably either this week or next week. Best Buy continued for all the app glitches and all that stock for sure. Target seems like it'll be getting the flow for everything. Amazon for additional waves. PS Direct so deliver new stock, and GameStop for all the leftover bundles. So I just want to say thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If any drops did happen throughout the video or a little bit before, don't mind me. I'm still on this weird vacation/shadowing trip. We do have the Twitter down below. I'll link down below if you guys can save a bunch of free money and get a bunch of free credits and all that good stuff. Twitter and Twitch room down below, Webull Coinbase down below, and everything else down below. So I say I appreciate you guys always so much for watching me and a part of my life. It will give you guys more details all throughout the next week. We'll probably have a lot more videos in-house with a better, cooler setup, so as you guys know about that. So thank you guys all so much for everything. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your days, and check out the links, Amazon links, especially the how links. And you guys are all beautiful. Love you guys.